Well, they'll probably hear you on Instagram. That's all right. I'm mobile, guys. So when you guys see this video, I'm in the car. I had to get Titan Talk Tuesday in one way or the other. So this is how we're doing it. But I got Art on my trusty side right there. Give me all the good comments from you guys. What's going on, everybody joining in? Welcome to Titan Talk Tuesday with me, John, CEO of Titan Medical Center. Sorry I'm not in the studio, so it's not all beautiful and polished like we like it for you guys. But you know what? We had to get it in today. So big shout out to everybody joining me in on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, wherever you guys are at. All right, Skullcracker, Ricky, Tabarak, or what is it? Tabarak. Dan Mixa, Mr. Lover to Kill It, Andre, C. Argo, Tall and Hockey Breeze Products, Pi Aloha, Casanova, what's going on? Robbie Franklin. Everybody join me, and I got a great show for you guys. We're going to talk about some awesome subjects today. One will be semaglutide, which is therapy of the week, our Aries injectable weight loss therapy. If you guys are really looking for weight loss, we've got some really King Kong medications or therapies that will help you kick butt for sure, 100%, and kick fat where it needs to go and out your body. So, let's get into all this. If you guys have any questions, Mark Ricchetti, what's up, brother? Hope all is well. So, listen, if you guys have any questions about what we do from Titan Medical Center, we're looking better, feeling better, performing better, whether it's hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancers, peptide therapy is still around, thank God, for right now, and blood work nationwide, plus many, many other things that we can help you guys out with therapy-wise. So I'm out here for you guys. I just want to help you guys out, educate you guys, maybe fill you guys on some information you guys may want. So just shoot away and I'll answer for you guys live. So, getting into all this before we start on semaglutide, I just want to let everybody know that I'm working with some different pharmacies as far as getting you guys some different therapies back in the mix that maybe you guys have been missing out on. One is HCG. So yes, I'll be able to get HCG for you guys, compounded again, and at a more inexpensive cost for you guys because it was only commercially made before. But at that point, for that, we got to make sure that you guys are dialed in. So we've got all different kinds of therapies too, as well, that are coming that are brand new for you guys. It'll help you guys reach your goals. Even for, FSH, we're going to have injectable FSH for people that want to, good that fertility issue and deal with that straight on. Yes, Mark, ACG. Now, listen, I don't want to be, I usually wouldn't come on here and be like, oh, we're going to get ACG back until I physically had it or went through. But I was promised today that that is what's going to happen. So putting it out there, hopefully, out into the world so it comes back to me. And at that point, we're going to get ACG back. So that would be huge for a lot of our people. What was that question, Art? Shoot that over to me one more time. Awesome. So SR, you just had your consultation, BPC 157. I hope it went well. Definitely going to love BPC 157. And that's another thing. This pharmacy, they said that basically that they're still compounding peptides. So, and they've got an ex-FDA auditor and all this whole nine. So they're good to go, and they've been inspected by FDA. So, hey, listen, I hope that is the case. If that is the case, obviously these peptides will be around for a little bit longer, thank God. And we can utilize them for what we really need to. And that's huge, right? As far as, having this peptides to be able to utilize because, with the ban came out and everybody's getting scared, me too, at that point, and there's different pharmacies that are not compounding this stuff anymore too. So for some of these pharmacies to say, listen, we're still going to do it, and, that's awesome. And for HCG, that's another big play across the board. And anybody that has been with us, Titan Medical Center, in previous years knows that HCG was a part of our add back therapy for testosterone, and it's very, very good. PJ Aloha, what's going on? How you doing, bro? Hope all's well. D Tolls, how you doing? Jose Hernandez, what's going on, brother? Hope all's well. Kaji Gus, hope all's well for you too. So HCG coming back. FSH will be able to utilize as a therapy, and there's some other ones too that will be coming down the hatch for you guys. But we have all the rest of our different therapies, and all the peptides are still going. So get them while you can. We'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully it lasts forever. That's what we want, forever. All right. Ileana, what's going on? Flying Hobo, what's going on? Loyalty over fakes, how you doing? All right, so let's get into the therapy of the week. Might as well jump into it. I don't want to keep you guys too long tonight, but I want to answer some questions. I want to give you guys some good information. So therapy of the week is our Aries injectable weight loss therapy, and that's semaglutide. And semaglutide is an amazing therapy and drug for a lot of patients across the board. For a lot of patients that need to lose weight health-wise, for their health because they were putting major strain on their body and they couldn't take it or was doing other detrimental things. For people that have been trying to lose weight all their lives, maybe since kids. Maybe they don't have no health issues right now, but at that point, they want to look better. They want to feel better. And you know what? The weight being on them has taken away self-confidence through the years. Maybe they haven't done activities because, they've been embarrassed with what their body looks like. Or, even, I know a lot of people that have been overweight in my lifetime that have put on shirts in the pool because they didn't want anybody to see how their belly was or how their chest looked. So at that point, this is something that can be an amazing drug, and it can be used for anybody, right? Even people that you're trying to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, this could be a big game changer for you, and your BMI might be high. This is a definitely game changer for those people out there. And then controlling sugar levels too as well, helping lower cellular deterioration in the body by doing that. That's a game changer in itself, guys. And these are two big things that can help your health for long, extended periods of time and increase the longevity of your life. Sean Purcell, what's going on? How you doing tonight? If you have diabetes, so flying hobo, so it's good for people that obviously have type 2 diabetes. But as you're seeing these medications come out now they're going for the FDA approval for weight loss and even tirzepatide. So tirzepatide is called one thing, right? And at that point, there's different commercial names, but they just brought another FDA approved for weight loss tirzepatide, and they just renamed it something else. I think it's called Zepbound or Zebbound, Zepbound, or however you want to say it. But that's the one that just came out. Yeah, GLP-1 and GLP-1 and GIP. So yeah, LFG too. So she's on it. So there's three main components as far as that goes. Now, semaglutide is just a GLP-1. When we talk about tirzepatide, uses a GLP-1 and a GIP. And there's another medication coming out with GLP-1, GIP, and LFG. So, LFG. So let's go. But there's different ones that are coming out that are going to be more superior to this too as well. So stay tuned to that because I promise you guys, we're going to be on the leading forefront of being ahead of all these things, cutting edge. That's how we like it for sure, 100%. Put in the water, dang, yeah, definitely for sure. Take TRT, give side effects for plans, have kids. They say sperm count could lower. All right, so let's get into this. This is a great question, right? Or great, statement, however you want to put it. But this is the facts when we talk about these things. When you take testosterone, right, and any outside source of testosterone, sublingual gel injection, whatever, patch, what happens is your body's recognizing this in your system, and it's not stupid, and it adapts. Your brain says, "Hey, listen, down to your testicles." It said, "We don't need you to work anymore. We've got the source of testosterone. Thank you. Just hang out." So that's what your testicles do. They kind of just hang, they chill, and then they start going through atrophy like anything else. They start shrinking, and then lower semen production starts happening. This is the cause of that. Now, if you're taking HRT or TRT the right way, you should have a couple other components possibly. An aromatase inhibitor, most likely. And then obviously you want some sort of add back therapy so you can help yourself from not getting shrinkage, tightness of the testicles, or low semen production, which happens to everybody that will take it, and you don't take these other things. Eventually, that's what's going to happen, okay? Dan Wheeler in the house. Big shout to Dan Wheeler. Buying badges. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. It helps the algorithm, guys. I don't expect it, but if you do it, I much appreciate it. And Dan does it every single time he comes in. Big shout out to Dan Wheeler. Tight and strong. Dan's a Titan for life. We love you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. Peach the Painter. How you doing? Rudy Barron. What's going on? So the point is when you're taking HRT, it's all about balancing hormones and balancing everything out in the body so it's optimized. It's not about increasing one thing, make it super powerful, and leaving the rest behind. That's not a good way to think about things in anything that you're doing. So it's crazy. It's a shame not enough medical providers even know about GLP or GIP work. Yep. So they don't. But they're starting to come around, especially with the FDA approvals, Shauna. The other issue is that A lot of these general practitioners or providers don't want to prescribe it because the insurance companies don't want to cover it, most likely, and they're not going to prescribe it. They're not going to cover it. So it's bad for the patient, they think, but it is what it is. ACG, save the testes. I mean, I'm so happy about ACG, about hearing about this pharmacy too as well. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll see if it's all good. I will be getting the first shipment to see what is what to make sure you guys are going to get everything perfect and like it should. But I did like the conversation I had with these pharmacies today. They sound like they're on the right page, and they sound like they're doing things good. So I'll make sure that it is by my own eyes and seeing what's going on there. Tight down for life. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's go into this. I've got a couple different topics. If you guys got any questions about semaglutide, weight loss medications, or anything, and right now would be your time to get the Aries injectable weight loss therapy semaglutide. There is a little bit of a discount for it because it's therapy of the week. So guys, take advantage of these discounts, whether little, big, whatever they may be, because you know what, some of these don't come around too often. So at that point, take advantage of them. Also, Christmas is coming. I got asked about it through messages and DMs today. Titan Medical Center gives gift cards, or we can send you a gift card through email so you can give to your loved one, friend, whoever it may be that you think could benefit or may want to benefit from some of the different things that Titan Medical Center offers, for their health, for their performance, for libido enhancement, for anything that we do. You guys can get this for them. And you know what? Every year we have a lot of people buy them, and everybody's happy as hell when they come through. So I'm excited about that. Does ECLO raise test levels? What is ECLO? I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. Load up before we go on. That's right. Strength addicts in the house. Load up, Christian. I think he means enclomiphene too. So I just didn't want to presume. All right, so enclomiphene will raise test levels. It definitely will raise testosterone levels. Usually we see people raise like 300 points, and I don't want to say that's what it is. It might be higher, it might be a little bit lower, whatever. But it's usually around that ballpark. 300 to 350 points is what I see an uptick in. ACG, same thing, big uptick in that, 300 points, 400 points usually. So that's been really good through the years. But like I said, it got so expensive, so crazy because of pharmaceutical companies wanting to dominate this, monopolize it. And you know what? It wasn't their fault. It was the other compounding pharmacies not thinking that the law was going to pass, at that point, they weren't going to need the biological license to compound, and that's exactly what happened. It did pass, and most of those places got put to the wayside. But this other pharmacy says that they've got the loophole. So I'm excited about that. Definitely excited for our patients for it. I can't say that enough because you know what? A lot of patients were really upset and disappointed. They've been on those therapies. We've been open for 11 and a half years, and we had 11 years, 11 and a half years, right around there, right in the middle. And at that point, we've had patients for that long. Patients since the beginning. And they've been on these therapies, and you know what? To rip it away from them when it was doing them good, and they were really consistent about what they were doing. That's a shame. So I am happy with that. But enclomiphene is definitely a good one too as well. So let's get into one of my topics. Unless you guys have another question, shoot them out to me. I love your questions. All right. So the next topic was Chad Ochocinco was talking to Shannon Sharpe. If you don't know who these guys are, they're both NFL football players, prior NFL football players. And Chad Ochocinco was a receiver and says he's one of the best receivers out there. Now, Chad Ochocinco said, hey, listen, he was telling Shannon Sharpe, like, I used to take Viagra before a game, and I drink a little bit of Red Bull, and man, I was 110% all game. People couldn't stop me. They couldn't keep up with me. They had no idea what I was doing. And that is what he was doing. He was taking Viagra and drinking Red Bull right before the game. And then during the game, he said he'd rock and roll. He attributed to his performance from this. And he also said, which is true, is blood flow. It increases blood flow. So at that point, more nitric oxide in the body and more blood flow. I mean, at that point, hey, listen, it could improve performance. A lot of people take these things before the gym, before the pump and all that stuff. But it's just funny, that you can take this. Now we have Hercules Potion, which is going to provide you the pump, vasodilation, all that, and definitely help with performance. And it's not going to possibly give you erections around other men. That would be the only thing I'm scared of, right? You're out there and some guy's like, oh man, this guy's got an erection looking at me. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't. I don't know. But I could definitely see things like that happen, or at least jokes or memes about it for sure. All right, question. If you have anxiety, what can I use for low T? So if your hormones are good, you could use testosterone. I think being dialed in, you'll feel fine, and that might actually lower anxiety. If different hormones are out of whack, this could actually increase anxiety. Okay, so let me know. Like, did you run a full panel on yourself? Estradiol, testosterone, all that good stuff. And if so, where were these levels at? Yassini, what's going on? Hey, it was good to see you at Olympia, brother, for sure, 100%. PDF5 inhibitors, wow, vasodilation and caffeine. Yep. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy said that. The NFL obviously doesn't have anything banned against Viagra or caffeine drinks like Red Bull or energy drinks, whatever they are. But there's other performance enhancing drugs that are on the ban list. And you know what? I don't know why to a certain extent. Some obviously I do, but some of them I don't see it. I could see it. NFL doesn't test for Viagra, I don't think. So no, they don't. And here's the plus. Take testosterone for anxiety, Sean Purcell. So she's right on the money. A lot of people either have estrogen issues, which can cause anxiety, testosterone low issues, which can cause anxiety. And replacing it and getting it right back on track and optimizing it will help you feel better all the way around, through and through. Doing good. Awesome, Yasani. I'm glad everything is good. Next question. Say I won't because. Do you have home blood tests to see how much CRT can take a week? So we have blood tests and we send you into a lab that's local to you, and then we get those results. And then we do a medical consultation with you and see, hey, listen, how's your health history? How's your family history? What are the symptoms? What are the goals? And then go from there. It's not just all about the blood work numbers. It's about correlation with symptoms and everything that's going on health-wise too as well. But we could definitely go through that with you and see, what you would be taking a week. All right. Yassini planning to do next blood work. All right. Awesome. Awesome. You can't hear me, Shauna? Let me talk a little bit louder for you guys in the background. Let me know you guys can hear me for sure. Anything else, do this. You guys should definitely be able to hear me now. Anxiety management is such a good plus for optimal hormone level. Absolutely. Rudy Barron, BPC 157 is affordable at Titan. Is it worth taking for regeneration? Good question. Now, Rudy, it's definitely affordable as far as that goes. Cheaper than any surgery or anything like that. Rehabilitation, you're probably going to do. Question, regeneration. Now, regeneration of what? BPC 157 is great as far as creating new blood cells to bring blood to different areas that are hurting the body, lowering inflammation. But is it going to help broken bones? Right? It's not going to heal a broken bone, but will it heal some different things? Tendons, ligaments, muscles. These are different things that it could help with. Right? But I just want to know for sure. Can you guys hear me now? For sure. I said. People are saying they can barely hear me. I want to make sure you guys can hear me for sure. Rudy, Sean Purcell said, Rudy, yes. Plus TB500. Absolutely. No, that's for sure. All right. Barbarian, what's up, dude? Barbarian Hawk, what's up, bro? Hope all is well. I got to meet Barbarian in person at the Olympia. Great dude, man. I mean, we chopped up for a minute or two. He was busy. He was walking around doing the media and all that. And, he told me, he's like, man, I send all my people for blood work for you. I said, man, thank you so much for that. You have no idea, how much I'm grateful for everybody out there, trusting us in what we do and being behind us and standing behind us. It means a lot to me. So thank you, Barbarian. I got to send you out some Titan shirts. I know I gave you one at Olympia, but I got some different stuff for you, man. Some exclusive stuff. Let me know. And if I can help you out with blood work or anything else, let me know too as well. Rapamycin and IGF-1. These are awesome wells too. IGF-1 we also offer, guys. So an IGF-1 LR3, so that one's a great compound for healing, rejuvenation, revitalization, recovery, lean muscle gain, losing weight. So many different benefits with IGF-1. So check that one out too as well. I did try to take testosterone for low T. My anxiety revved up. So with that, we want to make sure that did you balance your estrogen levels too as well? The next thing is progesterone. Progesterone will help with anxiety too. So was that off? Did you test for these three things? Estradiol, free and total testosterone, progesterone. Please let me know. You're welcome, dude. I hope all is well. Loyalty over face. I think it's time for me to leave my present doctor. Probably. If he's not doing these things for you, then he's doing you a disservice, and he might not even know it. A lot of doctors, primary cares, don't specialize in these things. They don't cover these things. That's what we do. Western Western med is more like, hey, if it's broke, we fix it and that's it. What's not broke, we're not going to fix or adjust. So that's not a good way to think about it. I'm all about preventative, right? And maintenance. We do it for everything else in our life, but we have to do it for ourselves too in our bodies. It's our temple, it's everything that we have. Barbarian is a vegan monster. Barbarian, are you a vegan? Let me know that. I don't think you're a vegan. Really? Let me know. You don't look like a vegan, but what do vegans look like? You don't know. You can't judge a book by its cover. It is what it is. I'm a straight carnivore, guys. So, and I don't hate on vegans at all. Listen, what works for you, and that's what it is. I won't argue that you should be this, and you shouldn't argue I should be that. You know, I remember a couple of vegans coming on my page because I used to post steak every day because I eat it every single day. They're like, you're gonna die from that and this and that. I'm like, listen, I don't talk to you about what you're eating. Don't talk about what I'm eating. You know, I'm getting what I think are great results, and I'm feeling great, and I'm gonna continue on this path. If you're doing that exact same thing, you continue on your path, and we'll live happy together. Love is a battlefield. Hi, how you doing? I hope all is well. Saw that wheel on Facebook. Dude's looking swole. Dan is swole, guys. Dan's definitely come a long way in his body transformation too, as well. But he's strong as an ox, that's for sure. Um, Libido, Yassini, what do you want to talk about libido? Let me know. Rudy Barron said, thank you, Shauna. We appreciate Shauna and everybody coming on here with great knowledge, great questions and comments. I appreciate all you guys. I don't think so, but they did do a whole panel. They said, yeah, get the results. They're owed to you. Okay. So at that point, you can get them. Get them. And wherever you guys do blood work in the future, if you guys don't know where you've got it before or lost touch or whatever it is, always get a copy of blood work results, put them in a folder. That way, you guys can always look back on them and say, hey, listen, it was at this month, it was trending down or trending up. You guys have this information. You guys will be more knowledgeable about your health and where it's going. 100%. Okay. TG Flair, what's going on? Barbarian, yes, sir. Lifetime. Wow. Okay. See, Barbarian, I'd like to talk to you, man, about that. I would definitely like to bring you on a video in the future to see, hey, listen, how does that work out for you? And what do you take? And, do you supplement? I mean, obviously, you probably supplement with other things and stuff like that. But, what does that look like? I'm interested in that. I definitely am. Yes, progesterone is key, and lowering progesterone leads to insomnia, heavy bleeding, PMs, and migraines. Absolutely, dude. Progesterone is definitely needed in most cases for women. Um, Barbarian, I'm Native American, and it's a culture tradition. So yes, I'm plant based. That is super cool, bro. I knew you were Native American, but I didn't know that. Super, super cool. I mean, listen, and like I said, I don't hate on vegans. I don't hate on anybody and their diets. It is what it is. But I'd definitely like to talk to you about it in the future, man, and just pick your brain about, listen, how does that look? What do you intake per day? What do you really go for as far as food sources to cover everything that you need? That's really, really cool, though. World are progesterone deficient and estrogen dominant. This is true. I mean, look at all the beta males you see running around. And one thing is because their estrogen is super dominant. They have high estrogen, low testosterone, just sets them up for beta, beta, beta. It is what it is. And progesterone is definitely low in a lot of people, especially women. And women definitely need a little bit of progesterone. And guys may need a little bit too. It just really depends on how your blood work looks, who you are. YG Lee in the house. What's up, brother? I hope all is well. Love is a battlefield says, I've been trying to get back in shape. I started walking a lot and I started riding a bike to work. So I wanted to know what would help, maybe. I'm just assuming. I don't know how to end this comment. Listen, if you're trying to lose weight, we really got some great therapies for that. It will definitely help, and you'll lose weight pretty fast, pretty expedited, as far as that goes. And it will just help you along with what you're doing, right? And if you keep doing what you're doing, you'll just expedite those results even more. And that's what you want. You really want to get on a good track, a good plan, per se, and continue on with that plan if it's working. If not, after so much time, you tweak the plan because it's not working, but you always adapt, whatever is going on. Any news on the FDA ban? Hopefully they make it low, super low priority. So Christian, I was just talking to two farmers today, which was great news. I shared on the Michael Hearn show earlier that they're still compounding peptides and they're still compounding ATG, and they've got an ex-FDA auditor in there, and they've got through the loophole. So the FDA's went in there and said everything's all right. So we'll see how it goes. I'm super excited. Hey, for right now, we're good to go. Hopefully that does not change. And ATG coming back compounded just by this pharmacy is a game changer for us. Let's do it. I'm down to do a video for sure. 100%, man. I'm gonna link up with you this week, and we'll talk about maybe next week jumping on and doing that for sure. I'm not your typical vegan. Oh, I'm not a hippie. I know you're not, bro. I know you're not. Hey, listen, I don't. If you're not, maybe it just doesn't matter to me. Listen, I'm cool with everybody. Um, but I mean, you being like, because you got good size. I know you train, you live the lifestyle, so it's interesting. It definitely is. Let's party, Salinas. What's going on? Franklin T. What's going on? Dion, how you doing? Hey, Let's Party Salinas said, how long should you go without eating after taking injection of AOD 9604? So usually want to wait at least like 15 to 30 minutes. That would be a good time. Any injectable in the morning that you're taking like that, you want to at least take on an empty stomach 15 to 30 minutes. If you can go to 30 minutes, that'd be great. But if you can only go to 15, that would be sufficient enough. But that's the best way to do it for sure. Island Gracie, how you doing? Ed Mill Dawson, what's going on? King, Mez, how you doing? AP Hustle. Brendan Larson, what's going on? Diesel Moore, how you guys doing? All right, so we were talking about some different things here. Semaglutide, weight loss therapy of the week, a therapy of the week in general. You guys will get a discount on it if you guys are interested in semaglutide. Have anybody interested in semaglutide? Very simple and easy to do. And to get, all you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork. You can see our medical provider via telemedicine if you're not in the state of Florida, or just come into our beautiful facility. Multi-million-dollar state-of-the-art facility down Channel Side in Tampa, Florida. You guys will love it, I promise. All right, Barbarian Heart definitely will be a great video for us as a professional bodybuilding head judge. It can get interesting, and that's what I'm talking about. I definitely want to go over it with you for sure. Like today, I had Bartley Weaver in, and Bartley Weaver's joining the Titan team too as well. If you guys don't know who Bartley Weaver is, Bartley Weaver is the seventh guy in the world or person in the world as far as a professional eater. So he's seventh in the world professional eating. He's getting ready for the Super Bowl of eating contest coming up at Nathan's in Coney Island. And we're helping him out. I'm making sure his blood work is all right because he's trained eating all these damn hot dogs. Can't be good for you, man. Can't be good. So we're going to keep an eye on a couple different things, some markers, optimize him so he is ready to go. BMW and King, do you send to Canada? I'm sorry, we can't send to Canada. Our pharmacy going sent to the United States right now. But if you have somebody in the United States, the pharmacy can ship to them and they can ship it to you directly. Speaking of eating styles, keto seems to be making big waves again in bodybuilding. I don't mind it, but to build muscle seems iffy. I agree. Keto for me is not another choice. I wouldn't choose keto. I don't think it's a good choice for me. I've seen other people swear by it and get great results. So, like I said, if it works for them, awesome. But not everything works for everybody. And that's where you really have to start really, you know, trying things and see if it works. Go to somebody that's knowledgeable and maybe they have some different ideas where they can peek in and say, listen, you might want to change this, and this might work. But don't go about it like that every single day. Because every single day you tell somebody, hey, listen, I'm doing this. And they always have an opinion. And that's okay because everybody has an opinion. And you should do this, or that didn't work for me, or, don't do that. You got to stay on something. You got to trust the process for a little bit and at least go along with it and give it 100% effort. And then after 60, 90 days, things aren't working. We need to start adapting and changing. And that's when you can start maybe going to somebody and say, listen, what do you think about this? And somebody has been there and done that too. Don't go to somebody and it's like asking somebody for a relationship advice that's been divorced 10 times and doesn't have a current husband. Like, you're probably not the best person to ask for that advice. So go to somebody that is knowledgeable and knows what they're talking about. All right. Bartley's a great dude. Kind of reminds me of Furious Pete. He eats a lot and he is jacked. So that's the thing. Bartley is not just a professional eater, he's an IFBB pro. And he was actually the training partner of Derek Lunsford, who's Mr. Olympia this year. So Bartley knows how to train, and obviously he knows how to eat. The craziest thing and story that I got out of him so far, and I got a couple good ones for you guys that are coming on video, is and we're gonna do all kinds of crazy content together. So I'm really looking forward to working with Bartley and some of these other guys. But basically, he was, he told me how fast he drank water and how much water he drank. So if you guys don't know this, if you drink too much water too fast, you can actually die, literally die. And Bartley was telling me, I was like, so how much? Because I was hearing the story from Drew that he could drink 2 gallons in like 5 minutes. I was like, dude, that's super impressive. And that's like very, very risky and out there, right? So at that point, I asked him today, I said, listen, I said, how much water have you drank and how fast? And he's like, my fastest was a minute 45, and I drank 2.5 gallons. Dude, I'm like, that is crazy. Anybody that knows has drank 1 gallon of water knows how much you're going to be peeing. Drinking 2.5 gallons of water and that less of time, that's super risky to die, guys. So I was like, this is crazy, but that's how he trains himself. So really, really cool. We're gonna catch this video. We're gonna do some more videos together so you guys can see it. But I think you guys will like it, and it's very interesting, right? What's the cost of semaglutide? Brendan Larson. All right, so the cost of semaglutide, we do a 10-week program of semaglutide for $550. It's pretty inexpensive, guys, compared to what you're going to get out there as far as dosage. Somebody's trying to call me here. Sorry, let me end this. I apologize. Oh, send the voicemail. All right. I'm back. Okay. So, so semaglutide, 10 weeks, $550. You guys are going to get great results from that. And at that point, man, there's places out there selling 1 month for $1,200. It's crazy the cost of what semaglutide is, but we try to make it the most inexpensive for you guys so everybody could benefit and get the results from these medications because they're that good. Stop covering the mic at the bottom of the phone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm literally holding this phone, and I've got another one going for all the other platforms through Skype. So I do apologize. This is not my normal setup. So it's not going to be optimal in every way, shape, and form, but I'm trying my best for you guys. I promise. All right. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Bets the Scorpio. What's going on? How you doing? I hope all is well. Need to get you some tight neck gear. I'm telling you. All right. Asking for marriage advice and has been divorced. Says that. Yeah, exactly. You don't ask somebody that's done that for sure. 100%. Bring back Cubit's candy, please. We have Cubit's candy. Cubit's candy is ready to go for anybody out there. Now you're asking yourself, what is Cubit's candy, John? And I'll talk to you guys about it for a minute if you guys don't know, because it is a great, great enhancer. So Cubit's candy involves 3 different medications. One, oxytocin. It's a bonding hormone, and it helps you get close to your partner and lower inhibitions down. 2, it's got Cialis. Well, tadalafil, excuse me, it doesn't have Cialis. It has tadalafil, which is the main active ingredient in Cialis, 5 milligrams, right? So it's going to help with vasodilation and blood flow. For females, it's going to help from vasodilation, blood flow, and sensitivity down there, okay? The next one, PT-141. This is an FDA-approved libido enhancer for females, but works on males the exact same way. It works on the nervous system to increase real libido, that drive, and it also helps with erections. So you guys are getting both of the stimulation that you guys want, because it's easy to get erection with like Cialis or Viagra or sildenafil or tadalafil, but the drive might not be there, right? The actual, I want to do this. So this will help along with that too as well. So Cubit's candy is there, always will be there for you guys. And if you guys want some of the different things, Loud Fitness, what's going on? I hope all is well with you. You should be a tight net. I need you to come in. And at that point, I want you to go through it and become one for sure. You've been around, you know these therapies. I think you're a good representation for the brand. All right. How do you feel about the shortages and FDA on peptides? So right now, currently, I'm good to go. Right now, there's no shortages where I'm at. Any pharmacy I deal with right now, tight medical centers are priority because we do so much volume. We've been around for so long. We do so much business. So at that point, any pharmacy I deal with is making us priority, and they will make sure that we have what we need. Now, as far as the ban on peptides, that's still up for debate right now. As far as, yes, it's in place. A lot of places, pharmacy-wise, have stopped doing it altogether. But I do have a couple places that are still producing peptides or still have stock of peptides. So we're still good to go. Thank God. And I hope they get around it the whole time. I hope it never goes away from some of these places because I use peptides on a daily basis, guys. I've been using peptides for probably about 8 years on a daily basis. And peptides have done so much for me as far as health-wise, improvement on my physique, mental clarity, all different types of benefits. So, even longevity of telomeres and stuff like that. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things we can get into. And peptides have been the forefront of some of these different things. And most of them are pretty safe. So, we got Bartley on here right now. Bartley Weaver in the house. I was just talking you up. It's the best. Best. I love Cubit's candy. You know what's another good one is the PT-141 injectable by itself. So PT-141 injectable, you only have to take maintenance dose twice a week, and you have full libido enhancement the whole week. So that's another good one. But Cupid's Candy involves two other components that make it that much better too as well. Plus, it's an oral form; you don't have to do an injectable. So that's got some benefits too as well, that differ from just regular PT-141. All right. Joel and Cross came in. It's Smarty Islands. What's going on? G2 duos. All right, keep shooting out the questions, guys, and I'll go into my next topic. So, and this one's kind of a short one. I talked about Ochocinco taking Viagra for performance on the field. He admitted this to Shannon Sharpe recently with energy drinks. But the next one is local. So if you guys are in Tampa Bay, I thought this was kind of funny. They do have a Chick-fil-A now that's going to do drone deliveries. The Valrico Brandon Chick-fil-A is going to start doing this. It's really, really funny and crazy. You guys are going to see drone deliveries from all these different things like Amazon, Walmart, now Chick-fil-A. I mean, where are we going, man? Air taxis are on their way. The first one flew in Tampa recently. I'm super excited about how technology is advancing, what we're advancing. Hopefully, people just don't get stupider because they don't have to do as much work, but it is what it is. Jose said, how much for Cupid's candy? So Cupid's candy is usually $12 per Cupid's candy. It's a really good price for what you're getting. A lot of bang for the buck, like I said. Drone deliveries, I know, crazy, right? Villa, what's going on? Chop, how you doing? Jose, if you have any questions, just call or text 727-389-3220. We'll be able to help you guys out, no problem. But that's it, guys. Listen, I've got a poll question for you guys, too, as well. What's the poll question for me, Art? Because I can't see it. So the poll question was, have you ever had problems losing weight? And what did we get for a response, Art? Okay. So 44% said yes, 31% said no. Okay. All right. So 25% of you guys don't even care. So that's good. But 31%, yeah, right? I mean, who doesn't care about their weight, right? I mean, you should care to a certain extent. And, if you're young and stuff like that, listen, it gets harder as you go. So the faster you do it, the earlier you do it, the earlier you keep on track, the better you'll be later on. But the 31% that are trying to lose weight, I mean, at that point, listen, we've got what you guys need. As far as that goes, we have all the tools, all the ammo for you guys, all the artillery you guys will need. So at that point, you guys can call or text us 727-389-3220 and take advantage of all our weight loss therapies if you guys are looking for that. This weekend, I got two major events going on. One, Cars and Couture. It'll be at the Tampa Art Museum right here Saturday. Benefiting Autism Speaks, always for a good cause, guys. Always want to help charities out, especially if I can do the events. They're going to be charitable events. So really excited about that. The next one we're going to do is Sunday. So the next day we'll be down in Orlando at the Ritz-Carlton for Festival of Speed. It's going to be a crazy and long weekend for us, especially me, Art, Sharice, Destiny, and Andreas. We're going to be going we're going to be leaving early in the morning to go down to Orlando to set up on Saturday, driving back from Orlando, getting everything ready for Cars and Couture, do the event, get back on the road that night, go back to Orlando, and then get ready and jump up in the morning for Festival of Speed and be there pretty much all afternoon. So it's going to be really, really intense. But you know what? We're going to document all of it for you guys to see. So you guys can see some of the behind the scenes, the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into some of these different things, because everybody gets to see the polished result and they're like, oh, that must be nice. But you have no idea the work that went into it to cause it to be that pretty on the outside. So I want you guys to see all that stuff. I'll be going live from these different events too as well. So get ready Saturday. I'll go live from the fashion show for you guys. Maybe on the trip down, we'll see. We'll chop it up and talk. If you guys got any questions, shoot them out to me then, and we'll talk about it live right then and there. All right. Mitch Morgan, what's going on? Isla Arena, what's going on? I appreciate all you guys. So that's it for me. Unless you guys got any more questions for tonight, I'm going to call that a beautiful Titan Talk Tuesday with you guys. It's been a great time. Thank you guys. I appreciate all you guys joining me in and bearing with me through the mobile assertion of Titan Talk. I've got some other things I'm going to do for mobile going forward. I think you guys are going to like. It's going to be really cool for me. So stay tuned to that. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate it. Barbarian, let's get up. Let's get on that video. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday for Titan Talk Tuesday with me, John, CEO of Titan Medical Center. See you later.